Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying 6 flavors of Fix and Fogg. We have the oaty nut butter, the almond butter, cashew and maple, the everything butter.
And I have peanut butters. This one is the peanut butter super crunchy, peanut butter with dark chocolate, and this one is peanut butter with smoke and fire. Actually, it's chili in it. Chilies,
yes. So these were sent to us from Hope. Thank you very, very much to Hope. I truthfully have never heard of this brand. Kevin had never heard of this brand. It says they are available in Whole Foods.
Yeah, Whole Foods.
Never noticed that. Nope, never noticed it.
We've looked at the peanut butter, but you know what? I don't know. We haven't specifically been looking for this. So.
No, so it could be there, and we just didn't see it.
No.
Whole Foods Market, Sprouts Farmers Market, which we don't have in our area.
We know what it is.
Yeah. It's new at Big Y, never heard of. New at the Fresh Market.
I saw that, Fresh Market. We haven't been in Fresh Market for a little while, but
we'll have to go. We'll have to look. Thrive Market, Amazon, Gelson's, United Supermarkets, Fresh Direct, King's, New Seasons Market, and Streets Market. These all sound like smaller, fancy. Yeah, because I know.
Like Fresh Market's kind of a upscale grocery.
We do have Whole Foods and we do have the Fresh Market, and yes, it is more expensive. So you know, you can choose to buy your things in those places, but you are going to be paying more for the exact same thing you can get at another store.
Yeah, like a 2-liter of Coke.
But your shopping experience will probably be more pleasant in that store.
I know. Like, we only have experience with Fresh Market and items from Sprouts. Both of them have like their own brand stuff and everything.
And they're good. Yeah, they're really good. So first, we're going to try the Fix and Fogg Oaty Nut Butter. It is oats, cashew, coconut, peanut, sunflower, and chia. These are 10-ounce jars. It says granola in a jar. Let's see. They're out of New Zealand.
Oh.
And it says, this is actually written upside down, just so that as a reminder for you, remember to store me upside down once in a while to stop me from separating. So you don't want to have them like this in your refrigerator all the time. Turn them upside down so that it won't separate.
If you put them in the refrigerator. Normally you don't put butters in the refrigerator.
Let's see. It is certified palm oil free, and that is a big deal for a lot of people. Vegan friendly oats, nuts and seeds, granola in a jar. Make the most of your toast. This is your all day breakfast in a jar. Toasted New Zealand oats, deliciously blended with creamy cashew nuts, coconut, dry roasted peanuts, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, and a drop of vanilla. Proudly natural, award-winning nut butter all the way from New Zealand farmers markets to the USA. Yes, there we go. And I've been to their website. They have won a lot of awards. They certainly have. So, because it said make the most of your toast,
we have toast.
We have toast. We're going to be trying it on toast. And
it doesn't look like it's separated too bad.
No.
I mean, it might be a little thicker in the bottom, but it's pretty thick at the top too.
Yeah, it's pretty thick at the top too.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Okay. Well, I wanted to make sure that you got a...
Well, usually when it separates, it's really liquidy on the top.
And this
is not. It's got plenty of oats in the top as well. I can't say that it's the most appealing looking.
It looks like your typical butter. To me, it looks a little bit thicker though.
Mm-hmm. It has a little bit of an oilier texture than just peanut butter.
I'm dripping. My knife is dripping.
You're still dripping.
I'm still dripping, I know. Now,
like I said, it's a little oilier than peanut butter. It's got a little oil,
I really like that.
It's okay.
You know what? I didn't talk about calories. I did everything but calories. 2 tablespoons is 170 calories. There's about 9 servings in the container.
Peanut butter.
Yeah. What did you taste the most from that?
Peanuts.
I did too.
But I thought it has chia seeds in them. I don't taste them, but I get the texture of them. I hate the texture of chia seeds.
Kevin doesn't like chia seeds. Well,
they're small, little, crunchy little seeds. I just don't like them.
They're annoying.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
They don't add anything to me except annoyance.
Yeah. But
I like the flavor of it though.
I like that too. You do get, I think you get oat and peanut, but honestly, the main flavor you come away with is a very natural peanut flavor.
Yeah.
And I very, very much like it and could eat a lot of that.
Yeah, if they left the seeds out, I would have been happier.
You want to go ahead and open it, or? Okay.
That one opened right away.
This is the almond butter, cashew, and maple. So it says the best of both worlds, maple and cashews delicately blended with golden roasted almond butter, vanilla, and a touch of New Zealand sea salt. 170 calories for 2 tablespoons. Now this
looks runny.
Looks runny. Yeah.
I wish the openings I wish the bottles were a little fatter at the top, because it's going to be hard to stir in that little bitty narrow.
That is the only thing that I thought with the first one.
Yeah.
When I stuck my knife in the first one,
especially the first one, because it was chunky.
Yes.
This one's smooth, so it'll probably be a little white. Smell that maple. It's probably a little bit easier, but the chunky one, I could tell when you were doing it, it was really going to be difficult to stir that up.
That's the only thing. Yes, I thought the same thing and just didn't say anything because I didn't want to complain. But I thought if the jar was a little bit bigger, it would be easier to stir it. Because you would have a tendency to splash it if you weren't being really careful. So
this is the only way I know to stir it.
I'm being really careful.
Just to grab it with a gorilla hand and just go for it.
A gorilla hand. But I do like almond butter. Almond butter is one of those things, if you have never had it, it might take you a couple of times to get used to it, especially if you're used to peanut butter. Because almond butter, it's just a lot plainer. There's you know, it's a lot plainer. So I'm really interested to taste this because it does have that maple in it. So
yeah, pretty good.
Oh, that looks really good. Yeah, you did a good job, Kevin.
It's the stuff at the bottom gets really, really thick.
Yeah, you did a really good job.
Almost like you have powder at the bottom.
Here, do you want to put it on the toast?
Yeah, you can do it. Rather you do it. Just don't drip it.
I will try.
Makes a mess.
I will try.
We don't like messes.
Okay, there we go. You could always clean up a mess, though. Mmm.
Like that. Now that's one I could eat.
Oh, you don't like the chia.
I didn't like the chia, and truthfully, I didn't really like the texture of all the oats and stuff. It was kind of chunky.
Mm-hmm.
I'd much rather have that smooth texture.
The maple in that, I love it because it's not quite as sweet, but it would remind you of the maple in a maple nut goody candy. That's the kind of maple it is. So it's not like a harsh chemical. There's nothing like artificial tasting about it.
No, it's very nice.
It tastes like that maple nut goody maple, and it is wonderful.
Yeah, it's good. If it was just almond butter, I wouldn't like it because it'd be very plain. It'd be too, because the only flavor I really get from that is the maple mixed with the almond, which makes it tons better. Yeah, I would eat that any day of the week. The first one was just very chunky. I just didn't like that chunky.
No, I understand. If you have tried almond butter and you didn't like it, this is the almond butter you need to try.
Yeah, something with maple.
Yes, because it's a completely different experience, and it will change your mind about almond butter because it has flavor to it. Almond butter, you know, like I said, it truly is plainer.
And you can tell that almond butter is plain. If it wasn't for the maple, it really probably wouldn't be as good.
Now you've made that really, really, really difficult for me now to read the side of that jar because I haven't read it at all. And you just opened it, and I'm going to leave that knife in it too. That's okay. I'll work with it. I will
take the knife.
No. Leave the knife in it. I'll work with it somehow. I can hold it up in front of me. It's okay. I just thought you would loosen the jar. I didn't know you would do that. No, just stir. I know you were. Just leave it in there. I'll try. Okay. This is everything butter. Hemp, almond, peanut, pepita, chia, sesame, sunflower, flaxseed. It says, our everything butter is a nut and seed spread packed full of nourishing hemp, chia, sesame, sunflower, flax seeds, and pepitas with peanuts and almonds. It's crunchy, wholesome, and 100% delicious. I had to take my glasses off because it's hard to read like this.
It's white on orange too.
Yeah, it's harder to read. 2 tablespoons, 170 calories.
170.
Yeah, it has. Okay.
By the way, chia seeds in my teeth. Lovely.
Well, you're going to get them again.
And hemp. I've only had hemp in like one thing, and I don't know that I loved it in that thing.
I think I've got enough on this knife. Yeah, look at that. That's a lot drier.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I brought water. As the toast is dry, then that dries your mouth out too.
I will in a minute.
I get a lot of the sunflower in there.
That one was okay.
Yeah, it's not for me.
That one, well,
Sesame, I get a little of the sesame.
There's something very specifically earthy in it, and I think it's that sunflower.
Could be the sunflower. Hemp is kind of earthy too. Because we've had, like I said, I think we've had hemp seed in other things, and it was just okay.
I love sunflower seeds. I don't know what specifically it was. It's very dry to your mouth, which I would like to drink now.
It's dry, plus you're eating a piece of toast that's already dry anyway.
Right, yeah. And it has an earthy flavor. I don't think it's bad. I just think that is... When I have something like this, I want something a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
This one had no sweetness at all.
No, it's all seedy. It all has that seed taste, and you get the texture of these little crunchy seeds all through it too. Mm-hmm. So it's not for me. I'm sure some people would absolutely love that.
It isn't one I would order again.
Right, but like I said, it's not for us, but some people will absolutely love that.
Exactly.
And especially if you're not putting it on toast, if you were to put it in a smoothie or something else like that, that would probably be a really good flavor to add to
or oatmeal.
Like oatmeal, something
on
like
oatmeal.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is the super crunchy peanut butter. Can't get easier than that. The crunchiest of crunchy peanut butters, golden roasted peanuts, steel cut crunchy pieces, blended with the finest New Zealand sea salt. This one is 180 calories.
It's runny too.
For 2 tablespoons.
Wow, it's got actual peanuts all in there.
That's how I want it.
But it's also very liquidy on top, so.
I mean, this is like crunchy.
It really looks like just chopped up peanuts stuck in an oil.
It looks like the kind of thing that you would want to eat, not on toast, but with a spoon.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, would you think that this would be good on top of yogurt?
Maybe. I'm sure people eat.
Well, I'm just thinking those.
Give you some texture with your yogurt.
Those peanuts look like they would be really nice on top of yogurt.
I think that's good. That you can get, as long as you get the thicker part, leave some of the oil, because there is a lot of oil on the top too. I didn't stir it up completely. It looks crunchier than what you would get with like a Jif peanut butter. It's not, but the peanut butter itself is not as thick as a Jif is, or a regular peanut butter you buy.
Kevin loves crunchy peanut butter though. What do you think? It's very thick.
No, because I think you gave me a lot more of the peanut butter. It's very good. Definitely has a lot of peanuts in it. It's very, very thick. I wish they added a little salt to it,
Well, it said sea salt, but
it needed more salt. You really don't get that little saltiness from it, but it does have just a nice ground up peanut flavor. That's what it tastes like.
As people who were, at least I was raised on Jif. Did you have Jif in your house? What did your mom buy? Your mom bought Peter Pan. It is not, if you want to compare it to like an American brand.
Unnatural peanut butter.
Yeah, it is not, it doesn't have the sweetness.
Yeah.
So it tastes like natural. It still has the chunks. Like if you buy crunchy Jif peanut butter, it still has those, it's the same chunks, I feel like. I feel like the texture of the actual peanuts was the same.
Yeah. The peanut butter part is not as
sweet.
Thick and creamy.
Yes, but I do like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's as thick, it's just not as creamy.
This is peanut butter dark chocolate. It is, it's a premium dark chocolate blended with our crunchy peanut butter. And it is 180 calories as well. So, you notice when we moved on to the peanut butter, it went up. A little bit more calories, 10 more calories.
Now this one's the whole thing's runnier.
Well, this will be interesting.
It also doesn't have as many peanuts in it. It doesn't look like.
No, because that just the crunchy peanut butter was absolutely full of peanuts, and it made it thick. This, no, it doesn't have near as many peanuts, or they don't look as big either. The peanuts and the crunchy looked like they were chopped more coarsely than this.
Well, I'm dragging the bottom.
You're also,
It's almost impossible you can't get it off because once your knife gets covered, there's no grabbing it and pulling it back up.
No, the jar is full.
That's what I was saying about the small opening in the jar. It makes it hard to deal with. I'm scraping the bottom, and like I said, some of these, when you scrape the bottom, it's almost like a powder down there. It's separated so much. That one's not like that. That one's pretty runny all the way down. I don't want it. Yeah.
Well, I just gave you one side of the knife.
You can see how runny that is.
Yeah.
It's very, very runny. You can just lay it right there on the plate.
Mm-hmm. Wow. This is, for me, the driest one.
It's very, very dry.
Very dry.
It's cocoa powder almost, not milk chocolate. Mm-hmm. It's almost like cocoa powder flavor.
Mm-hmm. It is, so you've had dark chocolate that dries your mouth out. Add that to the peanut.
And the toast.
And the toast, it's very, very, very thick and dry.
Mm-hmm. I agree. The flavor is not bad. It really is like a cocoa powder mixed with peanut butter. Though.
Yes.
It's not sweet at all.
It's bitter. No, there's a bitterness to it.
It is. It's got a bitterness to it. And again, while it's not my thing, some people will absolutely love that.
Yes. Out of the two, the one either with chocolate or without, I would go without for me, just because
100%.
I don't want that bitterness, and because it is so much drier.
Very dry.
Do you want me to read this first, or? Okay, there we go. Now this one will be interesting because it is peanut butter, smoke, and fire, and it says smoky start with a hot, lingering finish. Cayenne pepper, sweet smoked Spanish paprika, hatch chili from New Mexico, natural Manuka smoke flavor combined with our super crunchy peanut butter. Try smoke and fire with avocado on toast in sauces or in a barbecue marinade. It is 180 calories. We have toast. We're going to try it with toast. I don't like avocado anyway.
It's orange.
I would not eat an avocado. No.
It's literally orange, like a Buffalo chicken wing sauce.
That is what it looks like. So it, you know what? Toast never hurt anything though.
Yeah,
You can put anything on toast. It's just a receptacle for getting whatever it is into your mouth. It's not gonna hurt it to have it on toast at all. But it's gonna be very different having peanut butter with all those spices for sure.
I put a little peanut butter on the side, falling down, but it's okay. It's good.
Try not to give you too awfully much
No,
because
that's fine.
because it is hot.
Lingering.
Yeah, lingering. That's a word to use, isn't it? Lingering. Kind of sounds
Smoky.
very ominous.
I like how you give me twice as much as you got yours. Well, they got
I might have gotten more.
You won't get more.
Wow. You know what
I like the smokiness of it.
I do too. That's my favorite part. That is hotter. Wow. Jeez. I don't know who is eating that.
Ooh. All you get is heat
Who is eating that?
and smoke.
Unless you're putting it in a dish, I don't know who's eating that. Because you couldn't eat it like we just did. Or you wouldn't want to.
No, I got more than you did.
Yeah, you did. I'm sorry. I apologize
It's
for that.
super smoky though. I'm left with this smoky flavor.
And I love the smoky flavor. The smoky flavor, that is the best part of it. It's so delicious. So if
They could have had the smoke and cut the heat in half.
Exactly. If they made a version with just that smoke and took all those spicy
I don't mind
things
some of the heat. I like a little bit of heat's fine, but not that hot.
No, that would not be one. Like if I went to saw this in the fresh market, I would not buy that one again.
You wouldn't have even gone towards it like, ooh, that sounds interesting, because you would have read the heat and gone, oh, I want that.
No, I don't want that. No, because when that's what I'm saying. When I'm looking for a peanut butter, a spread, something to put on toast, or even to put on oatmeal, to put on anything, I just like sweet
You want
things.
sweet.
I like sweet things. So, for me, the no-go is the smoke and fire would be a no. The dark chocolate would be a no.
That would be enough for me.
My very, very favorite one
Maple.
is the almond.
Cashew maple. Almond butter with cashew and maple. That'd be my favorite too.
And
That's
it's
number
because
one.
of that maple. That
Yes.
maple is so good.
I think the deal is, out of all these, that's probably the sweetest out of the bunch, which we like a sweeter peanut butter. That's what we're used to.
Everything would,
No.
once again, that would be a no-go.
No, that would be a no.
It's, you know, because somebody has to come in last. The last is going to be the fire, and it's not because of the quality. I think the quality is terrific. These are very personal preferences, though. You might love your nut butters with fire. I just don't.
We like more of the sweeter side.
Yeah, so the almond butter with cashew and maple is delicious. And then I'm going to go, and I know you would disagree, but my second is going to be the Odie nut butter.
Yeah, I just didn't like it.
I like that. And then my third is just
the
going to be
peanut
the
butter.
super crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only ones I would pick is truthfully, the only one I'd buy is the maple one. But I'd buy the regular crunchy peanut butter too.
Yeah. And they've come out with a new one. Hope told me. I'm wanting to say it's like a peanut butter and jelly type thing. For some reason, I'm thinking it was something with jelly. So she could probably leave a comment below. But thank you so very, very much for sending
they're
these
good.
things.
They're excellent quality. Really, it just comes down to personal preference and flavors. I mean, really.
And I'm going to be looking next time we go in Whole Foods and the Fresh Market, because those are the only two that were mentioned that we actually have around us. Next time we go in there, we're going to be looking to see if they have these and like how much do they cost and stuff like that, because we don't have a clue how much they cost. But it's always really, really fun getting to try stuff like this. So if you've tried any of them, let us know which is your favorite. Do you like the maple as much as we do? Because, you know, we just loved it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.